So right before Cold War was releasing, there was a bunch of leaks coming out, and one of the things I was most interested in seeing for this game was actually the custom games settings, because it's something I've been very disappointed with in the past two Call of Duty games because their custom games options have been terrible. And unfortunately, Cold War's settings are just as bad as most of the other recent COD games. I'll be honest, sometimes I do feel like I'm one of the only person who actually really cares about this, but I think it affects more people than Treyarch or Activision or the community realize, because let's be real here, one of the most enjoyable things to do in the past for Call of Duty was hopping into custom games and just doing some random fun things with your friends in them, right? That is something we all remember doing. Remember Michael Myers or Window Wars or like hide and go seek. We did all these different things. If you guys watched Swifters before, you guys know his channel. His whole channel was practically built up and based around doing fun custom games in Call of Duty lobbies. Now, the problem with custom games currently in Call of Duty is that over time they've just started to limit the amount of options we have within the custom game settings. And they limit one specific feature and one specific option that would make or break custom games, and the fact that it's not there anymore kind of ruins the custom games for me, and there's really no reason to even play it and have fun in it because it just takes so much more cooperation and communication between who you're playing with to actually make your custom lobby work. So what feature am I talking about? Well, let's go back to Black Ops 3, because Black Ops 3, in my opinion, has some of the best custom games options that we've ever seen before to allow for the most amount of creativity that you can have with custom game modes that you make and play with your friends. Now, were the options, insanely crazy? No, they didn't have the most we could possibly have. I still think they could even go even further with it. But they gave us the amount of options that I feel like I would want. So you can do all sorts of things for each and every mode. You can customize pretty much every little detail down to your player health, down to the timing for like everything in like a search and destroy match. And I really do appreciate that. But one thing that BO3 had, which actually a lot of older Call of Duties had, this isn't just a Black Ops 3 thing, BO2 had it, BO1 had it, Infinite Warfare had it, I'm pretty sure Advanced Warfare had it, as well as Modern Warfare Remastered. Pretty much every Call of Duty before just had this as a feature. And then I think once we hit, I think it was Black Ops 4 if I'm not mistaken, it might have been World War II as well. Black Ops 4 and then Modern Warfare did the same thing. We don't have the ability to customize the preset or the default loadouts. So obviously every Call of Duty has these preset loadouts that are always there for every player, and you have them within the public matches as well. Just, you can use them before you unlock a creative class, or you can just use them whenever because you just, you don't feel like using your own guns, right? No one really ever uses them, to be honest, after you get to level 4 or 5 to unlock your own creative class. But before that, with the preset classes, they were customizable within custom games for majority of the Call of Duty games, so you can make them whatever you wanted, and therefore those classes would now be for every single player in that lobby. And you can even specify it between teams, so one team would have one set of classes while the other team had another set of classes, which is awesome because you could do so many different game modes with this and customize exactly what type of weapons, perks, attachments, like everything that you have to use for this mode. I think that is fantastic. Now, because of that feature being taken out, you can't save a game mode with a specific set of classes. Rather, the specific set of classes that you want for specific game modes, you now have to make them every single time you want to go into it. And with Gunsmith, and there being so many different attachments and just so many options and things within Creative Class, it's too much. Like, we're not gonna be able to sit down and every time we wanna play a different type of game mode, make sure our entire lobby has the same exact classes put on for the specific game mode we're doing, and it's impossible to get it all correct every single time. So Treyarch, obviously y'all ain't watching this video, but just in case, that slim chance, this is something that I feel like would really make custom games more fun. And it might not impact that many people, because yes, public games is more important. That's something they should focus on 100%, first. But this doesn't seem like it would be a hard feature to add. It just seems like common sense. It's something we've always had. And plus, they also limit some options in other places. Like in Black Ops 3, we can go up to 24 rounds for search and destroy. Well, 24, first team to win 24 rounds. So actually it'd be like 40 plus rounds at that point. In this game, you can only go up to 9 rounds. First team to win 9 rounds. You can't even go up that high. So why are they taking away options? I don't get that. You could literally just copy and paste the exact settings that BO3 had and go with that. Obviously not the exact, there's a few things they have to change because the games aren't the exact same, but for the most part, why not keep most of it? You know what I mean? I think it's incredibly unfortunate, and it makes modes like Michael Myers, you know, sniping wars, all these type of fun game modes, and specifically for me, House Wars, which is something me and my friends have been doing for years, ever since Black Ops 3 was out. This was so much fun for us. Specifically, if you want to know what House Wars is, it's this mode we do on Nuketown, right? It only works in Black Ops games. We did it in Black Ops 1 and 2 as well for a little bit, but mainly in Black Ops 3. And there's 5 specific preset loadouts that I make for everyone. So everyone has to use these 5 loadouts, and they're basically the worst guns in the game with the worst type of attachments and just perks that don't really work well for them, but they're really just overall bad classes, but that makes it a lot of fun. But they're preset for everyone, so we don't all have to make them ourselves, which would just take way too long. And then because you can't save the classes anywhere, it would be like annoying when you have to play another game and you're gonna have to, you know, change your classes and they have to change them back when you want to play again. It's just too much. But in this way, they would save as preset classes, so they would always be there when we had the game mode saved, which was awesome. And essentially how you play House Wars is, if you ever played Rainbow Six Siege before, it kind of plays down like that. One team has to defend one of the Nuketown houses, and the other team has to attack. And you have 1 life per round. You know, last team standing wins, essentially. So one team attacks, one team defends, and we just keep switching up like that, and then eventually we switch houses and we do the other house. It's really fun. We were all looking forward to doing it in Black Ops 4, but then when Black Ops 4 comes out, there's no preset class customization. It's just not there. So now we're all sitting here like, well, now it's just a bitch to play. Like, it's honestly not even fun. And they set it back to only, I think it was 12 rounds you can go to or something, and it's just like, well, now it's just tedious because we're all sitting here and we always try to get new people in as well. We don't want to sit here for 20 minutes trying to tell them exactly what classes to put on and expect it to go the exact correct way. This is such a first world problem thing that I'm mentioning, but I mean, it doesn't seem like it would be that tricky for Treyarch to introduce it. So I'm just going to bring that up here. Hopefully you guys can, you know, agree with me, or at least try to send this video out to Treyarch. You know, don't spam them or anything, but I feel like this might be an issue that they just don't even realize is there. They might just think no one cares, and that's why they didn't do it, but people do care, and I hope they can see that, and I need to just get it out there because custom games just sucks in this game. It sucked in Modern Warfare, it sucks in Black Ops 4, and it really makes these fun modes impossible to do. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.